Ladies and gentlemen, I got to leave the show off, not with sports, not with politics, but with hip-hop. It's supposed to be hip-hop. It's supposed to be hip-hop. But that is not what the hell is going on right now. Did you hear the latest news? Did you hear it? Drake is now dragging lawyers into his beef with Kendrick Lamar. I know y'all have heard about this by now. Drake filed a court petition Monday against his own record label, Universal Music Group, and Spotify, by the way, accusing them of harming him by allegedly boosting Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Drake's petition seeks the preservation and divulgence of information that might be used as evidence in a potential lawsuit against UMG, which is the distributor for the record labels of both Drake and Lamar. A second petition, filed in Texas, alleges UMG engaged in a pay-for-play scheme with iHeartMedia to help boost the song, which the petition also claims defamed Drake. You may recall Not Like Us infers that Drake engages in pedophilia. And the song has gotten more than 900 million plays, according to figures listed on Spotify, who obviously declined to comment on the petition. As for UMG, they issued the following statement saying, quote, "The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear," end quote. You know, it's interesting that we bring that up because before I go any further, that pre-action petition that they alluded to, understand that's a procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. I just wanted to get that out the way, okay? By the way, the lead between Drake and Kendrick, who, by the way, is set to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, is one of the biggest rap beefs in recent years. The beef between them. It's one of the biggest rap beefs in years. This is a bad look. Let's get this out of the way right now. It's a bad look. And it's all smeared on Drake. All of it. This is hip-hop, man. This is hip-hop. Somebody comes at you with lyrics, with a song, you're supposed to come right back at them with the song, with lyrics. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. You know, the hip-hop community prides itself on being authentic, straight up, real, in your face, let you know where they stand, how they feel, and not shying away from shit. That's the hip-hop community. Let me tell you what's been happening in the hip-hop community since last night. I've been making calls. I appreciate the bevy of information that everybody has provided me with, giving me intel and letting me know what the hell is really going on. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't cover this business. And yes, I'm a product of the hip-hop generation. I grew up, I'm from Hollis, Queens, New York City, y'all. I'm from Hollis, Queens. Run DMC, grew up in the neighborhood. Jam Master Jay was best friends with my late brother, God rest both of their souls. LL Cool J grew up 5 minutes away in Farmers Boulevard. 50 was just a few minutes away. Ja Rule, the same thing. I mean, the list goes on and on. So understand, I'm a product of all of that. I'm a product of all of that, but I've never been entrenched in it from a journalistic perspective. I don't cover it. I don't read hip-hop magazines and all of this other stuff. I just listen to the music that I like and to the stations that play the music that I like. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know a damn thing about the industry. I'm going to tell you this much, though. I know a hell of a lot of people who do. Here's why I bring it up. All of them want to remain nameless. All of them. The hip-hop artists I know, the radio disc jockeys that I know, the journalists that cover it, even though I got Torre coming on in a few minutes. I mean, I've never seen an industry where you got folks, yo, I'm not touching this publicly. But that ain't stop a whole bunch of them. I'm talking about 10, 15 different people. Let me know how they feel. Because I'm going to read some of this stuff. You understand? Can't tell you who. But I'm going to just let you know. They looking at Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us, with the 900 million listeners, the downloads, all of this other stuff. And they going like this. Damn right. Drake not like us. Didn't we tell you? Didn't Kendrick Lamar tell you? All because of lawyers. Now, again, this is not a lawsuit. I want to make that very, very clear. Not yet. This is a pre-action petition. So basically, if you're Drake, what you're doing is the procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. You're trying to make sure you get access to all the information that you want because of the accusations that he's trying to say. And they looking at Drake and they don't give a shit about that. The rap artists don't care. The DJs don't care. Now, my man Funkmaster Flex was on TV. Oh, not on TV, I'm sorry. He went on social media. And he was saying Drake ain't tell a lie. That this is the game that's played in the music industry, where you got cats having money funneled to them to push one product more so than the other, to push a particular song, to make sure it gets airplay and stuff like that. My point is, I'm not challenging Funkmaster Flex in any way because I know the brother knows a gazillion times more about this industry than I would ever know. All I'm saying is, nah, people don't give a shit about that right now. No. Oh, no. That don't matter right now, ladies and gentlemen. What matters right now is that two lyricists have been going after each other for months. And Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, this shit was off the chain. It was off the chain. Everybody been going. I mean, you got people, kids, adults, senior citizens, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, everybody. And they know the lyrics. Minor. Remember that? I mean, they're like, but all they said was, yo, damn, Kendrick got him. Not damn, Drake's a pedophile. It's just talking about the lyrics and what he brought and what he dropped and how he came at him. And we ain't hear much from Drake. And then we get this. Look, y'all. There's several modes of thinking in this. And let me calm down a little bit because it's got me hyped. I'm not going to even front. Just read it. Yo, one person wrote to me, Drake throwing away his hip-hop credibility to use this leverage in label negotiations. The flip side is he's also, in effect, helping Kendrick Lamar distance himself from Drake in a hip-hop legend conversation. There are rumblings that the defamation lawsuit is an effort by Drake to stop Kendrick Lamar from performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Because Kendrick Lamar is the halftime show for the Super Bowl. And so now we got to look at it because if you're the National Football League and you, Jay-Z and Rock Nation, who oversees the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl, and Kendrick Lamar doesn't perform Not Like Us, the world is going to be in an uproar because everybody going to be like, that don't make no sense. Excuse my double negative grammatically error ass having self. That's what they going to say. You gotta play that song, especially now. You gotta perform that song. You can't be Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl in New Orleans and you don't play Not Like Us and Drake walks away from that unscathed. Because I don't care who pumped what up. If the song wasn't straight fire, there's no way it would have had that many hits. That many downloads. No way in hell. I don't give a damn what they try to pump. I don't care what they try to market. Nobody's having it because you want to hear that song. And so from a legitimate perspective, that argument by Drake in the eyes of a lot of fans out there is illegitimate. But more importantly, he comes off as very weak and very sensitive. And ladies and gentlemen, as a guy that covers sports, do you remember what happened when DeMar DeRozan was returning to Toronto to play, now that he's a member of the Sacramento Kings? Drake used to love DeMar DeRozan. But DeMar DeRozan was on stage doing Kendrick Lamar's concert in L.A. months ago, dancing on stage with Russell Westbrook and a couple of other cats because they all from the same hood, all from Compton. And they were like, yo, DeMar DeRozan used to be a Toronto Raptor. Drake loved him, but then when a reporter asked Drake about DeMar DeRozan's jersey being hung in the rafters as a testament to his greatness as a Toronto Raptor during those years he played there, Drake said, yo, I'd go down there and pull it down myself. You don't believe me? Listen to this right here. Look, see it for yourself. Check it out.
Speaking of national treasure.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Is that what you're going to ask?
No. I didn't mention
well, you know, DeRozan and Kyle.
Yeah, well, shout out to Kyle.
The statues are next.
Well,
yeah.
They are.
I'm a New Yorker.
What is this going to be them like this?
See what I'm saying? It's not far-fetched to believe if he's going to react like that towards DeMar DeRozan, who used to be his boy. They was once on a magazine cover together, if I remember correctly. If you're going to act that way towards a cat that you once had love for, why would it be beyond the pale for you to try to get Kendrick Lamar not to be allowed to perform that song on a halftime show for Super Bowl? That is not far-fetched. That is not far-fetched. It's bad. It's bad. And if that happens, I'm going to tell you something right now. It's not good for Drake. Here's another thing that somebody said to me from the hip-hop industry. Quote, it's not hip-hop at all. He lost me with that shit. I'm sorry. Still love Drake. Still love him. But got to stay far away from him on the low after this. Ain't no excuse for him doing this. You want to get back at Kendrick Lamar, you come up there and you come up with some bars, you come up with some lyrics, and you go at him. You don't use lawyers to do it. That's how this is being viewed. And so I remember I just went and got myself a haircut. And I ran into a couple of the brothers when we were in the shop, and they were like, yo, it's a legal issue, it's a legal issue. Fine. But this will detrimentally hurt Drake's credibility. And then one of the cats said, yo, he might not care. I said, why not? They said, because he ain't like us. I don't know what to make from that. I mean, he's from Canada. Kendrick's from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Streets of Canada probably a lot different than Compton. I guess that's what they were alluding to. Actually, I know it. But this don't look good. And just to read, just so y'all know, just for those of y'all watching for the first time and didn't know, Drake initiated legal action against Universal Music Group, UMG, and Spotify over allegations that the two companies, quote, conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Nobody wants to hear that shit is an artificial inflation. Nobody believes that because everybody's loving the song. But nevertheless, I'll continue. In the following Monday, November 25th, in Manhattan Court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accuses UMG of launching, quote, an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake amid an ongoing feud between the two stars. UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices, attorneys for Drake's company write. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Drake's attorneys accused UMG of violating the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also alleged deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York state law. The court filings are a remarkable twist in a high-profile beef between the two stars, which saw Drake and Lamar exchange stinging diss tracks over a period of months earlier this year. That such a dispute would spill into business litigation seemed almost unthinkable in the world of hip-hop. Well, it ain't unthinkable now. It ain't unthinkable now.